Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kim, aka Nurse Kim. Come and start claiming that, okay? Today's video, if you see as a title, is that this is my first time being a PCA slash CNA. Is it worth becoming before, or worth pursuing before becoming a nurse? So okay, let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. So I actually haven't officially started my first shift yet. I actually start next Wednesday, but I did go to my orientation. I am at a, well, what they say here, a memory care facility, nursing home, assisted living, whatever you want to call it. Also, if you don't know what a PCA is, let me just back up. A PCA is a patient care associate, which is also considered a PCT, which is a patient care tech, or you say technician, but PCT is a patient care tech. Also, CNA, like it's pretty much all the same job as a CNA. It's just I don't have a CNA certification, but I'm considered a PCA, so whatever. It's all the same from what I know. If somebody knows anything different, just comment down in the comments down below. So anyway, back to orientation. Every time I think about it, I take a sip of coffee because first off, I have the most respect for especially now, for people who care for other people, caregivers in general, okay? This job is not for everybody. Y'all, I almost lost it, okay? I didn't quite lose it. No, I almost did. So I went to orientation, and it's a very small place, so I was like, oh, this will be perfect, you know, it's not too big. There is a nurse on staff. There's nurses on staff, but there's only like one nurse per shift because literally it's not that big. And you know, like they're very helpful, and if I needed help, I know I can find anybody to help me. But once again, I just appreciate caregivers, and it's making me appreciate nurses in general. I don't feel like I ever, before nursing school, I don't really feel like I acknowledge nurses, like, and not like in a disrespectful way. Like, it's like you always think, oh, my hair is like dripping, sorry, just realized my shirt's wet. Anyway, you always just go straight like, oh, going to the doctors or going to the hospital, but not, at least for me, I just never really acknowledge nurses. Like, I don't know, I really don't know why. I don't know why. But anyway, let me just get to the story. Okay, so sat through orientation and, you know, did the videos, had, you know, all the paperwork done. So it's time for me to like see what the floor was like. Get out there, you know, just seeing how the other PCAs or CNAs that are actually out there that are CNAs, how they interact with the patients and stuff like that. Then next thing you know, somebody had to go to the bathroom, and y'all, I knew that this is what in their description of what the job is, you know what I'm saying, I realized it said bathing, toileting, you know, all the ADLs, taking care of all the ADLs, you know what I'm saying. So pretty much I will be doing what we do every single day, but helping someone do that. Brush your teeth, wash your face, brush your hair, take showers, take a shower, get dressed, go to the bathroom, and all the in-betweens, eat, like everything. So they went to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna sit outside because, you know, she said she had to go to the bathroom, and homegirl was in there assisting her, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. But not, it's like it totally slipped my mind that I actually have to help somebody go to the bathroom. And that was my first time ever going to the restroom with someone to help them or at least see what I would have to do. So she's like, oh, come in. I was just like, who do you need to come in? Do you need me to find somebody? Because I'm not kidding. I was all the way shook. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, you want me to come in? Yeah, I want you to come in so you can see. I was just like, okay. So I walk in there, and she's like using the restroom, but it almost made me feel bad because I was like, wow, I feel like I'm invading her space while she's just trying to go to the bathroom peacefully, you know. But at the end of the day, she needs help, and I have to see it like that and not think, oh, you're invading her space. And don't get me wrong, if you think about yourself in that situation, like, but you know you can't. I mean, it is a little like whoa, like I feel like if somebody were to walk in on you, go into the bathroom, and all of a sudden has to help you do every single thing, like it can't. I feel like it probably in the inside it just makes you not feel good. But there are people who are very appreciative because they know they can't do it anymore. So anyway, sitting in there, next thing you know, she was like, oh, her bottom is red. And I'm just like, okay, probably because she's been sitting on the toilet. I mean, which, like, I'm telling you, caregiving for me, like, I'm telling you, I've never done it. So it's like everything she says something, it's like, and I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Like, pretty much in my head. And she was like, and she just like leans at the door. It's like, hey, can you go get the cream? I'm like, cream? What you doing with that? What are you doing with that cream? Like, what you mean? I'm gonna have to start putting cream on people? And I asked her, I was like, what do you mean cream? And she was like, oh, well, because her bottom is red, because maybe like, because she went to the restroom on herself. These neighbors out here nosy. Anyway, because she went to the bathroom on herself, so she was sitting, she was probably sitting in her urine for maybe about 30 minutes to an hour or something like that, until they were able to do changes. And I was just like, oh. She was like, yes, so we put cream on her bottom, you'll have to be doing this. I'm telling you, the inside, like everything, like everything kind of sunk. And then I realized she was like still like, she kind of like teetered off the toilet but then sat back on the toilet. So I was like, okay. But when she leaned up though, I saw what she was doing. Like, I saw her business in the toilet, and I was just like, y'all, I almost lost it. Like, I was like, like, I kid you, I was like, ugh. Like, I wanted to puke. I wanted to puke. I wanted to run out of there and be like, no. Because remember, I have always been on the desk, you know, paperwork side of healthcare. So this is brand spanking new. I've never had to go in on anyone doing toileting. I've never had to, you know, do this ever on this side of healthcare. So everything is new to me. Everything is uncomfortable. And I'm just like, and then she got to wiping. I'm like, what do you mean? She go, oh, she's not done. I'm like, how do you know she's not done? She's like, oh, you can see. I'm like, what is going on? What did I sign up for? Because I was like, what? But, you know, I'm being real extra. I know. And it is a very, it really is a hard job. And I feel like CNAs, PCAs, PCTs, whatever you want to call it, get paid too little for this. I believe that. Get paid way too little for what they do for people. It's ridiculous to me. Now that I'm thinking about it and actually going into this, they need to get paid more. And it shouldn't be based off of, I mean, obviously every job is based off experience, but seriously, they need to start off a little bit higher than what they do, because this job deserves a good pay. Like, if it's not for the CNA, PCA, PCT people, a lot of these people wouldn't make it to be cleaned, to be groomed, to stay like not sick, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, to stay not sick, to not be sick. Like, I don't think people understand, especially if they haven't been one. But with all that being said, actually, one sec. With all that being said, as extra as I was, I know, it sank in my heart, besides just knowing, hey, you know, I gotta clean these people and dreading it. It's actually something I've, even in that orientation and that's in those split moments, I learned to love it already, because it is going to be hard. It's going to be hard, I already know. But it's just the fact of I'm helping someone that really needs help. Like, they need my help to get from this chair to that chair to eat. They need my help to, like, hey, I cannot go to the bathroom by myself and do this by myself. Can you help me? And it's one of those things, like, not because it's like, oh, well, you this and you have to help me. It's the fact, like, no, they genuinely need my help. And it's something so fulfilling about that, where it's like, of course, I mean, as much as I don't want to see you, you know, do that in the toilet and have to wipe it up and clean it, I know it's for a good cause and a good reason. So I totally think this is worth doing before becoming a nurse, because it tests you. And y'all, it tested me on orientation, let me tell you, okay? It tested me big time, because when I tell you I was low-key about to walk out. But it's worth it. It's so worth it. And it's like the experience you get with that, especially with me becoming an LPN, bedside nurse. I'm gonna have to do this anyway, so why not go ahead and get a head start? I mean, and from what I've been watching on YouTube and reading, and you know, and what I kind of learned while on orientation, I mean, this will just help me with my introduction etiquette to patients in the hospital when I get to my clinicals, where it's not going to be so awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard a lot of people are awkward during clinicals because they do not know how to introduce themselves when coming in a room and letting them know who they are and what they're going to be doing and blah blah blah. And I mean, as outgoing as a person I am, I don't feel like if I didn't have that, if I don't have this experience now, I would have struggled, because I love, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like boom boom boom. But I feel like it'll just make it easier, because I know I'll be nervous during clinicals like anybody else, so I think it's worth pursuing. It's hard work, it's dirty work, it's you don't know what you're about to get, kind of where you're on your feet all day. But I will say, luckily with this place, because it's small, I may be on my feet, but the way they're set up, like, how can I explain this? I'll probably be able to sit maybe more than the average, like, PCA, CNA, PCT. I'm just gonna keep naming them all, because I don't want anyone to feel like, you know, their titles being left out. But I'll probably be able to sit a little bit more, maybe. I'm saying that now, but watch I get in there and won't be able to sit. So yeah, it's definitely worth pursuing. It's more than just wiping butt and cleaning face and feeding them, okay? And at the end of the day, these are people. They're not some animal or something. I don't know what else you could say, but these are actual people who need our help, and it is worth doing. It's hard, but it's worth doing. And I was actually thinking about you know, doing an update, which I probably will do an update after, like, maybe my first week of work, to let y'all know what's really going, what's really good, the real, not tea but coffee. So yeah, if anybody is excited, or if this is your first day back, please comment down below. I would love to engage with you all. I would love to know, you know what I'm saying, like, how's your first day going? Do you feel nervous? Are you anxious? Are you excited? Are you just ready? Like, you're ready to take it on? Just let me know down below in the comments. And that's actually all I have, because I need to get ready to go to class. So I'm not gonna lie, that coffee is fire. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you all.